we're going to go ahead and get started with this. I'm going to turn this around real quick. But before I do, I'm going to show this right here. Hey, butterflies. Hello. I'm going to be using these, okay? All right. And it's not like I'm trying to find something negative on them. We all have issues. Let me just say that. Some people issues are more, you know, darker than others, okay? And a lot of us choose to do shadow healing work as far as healing, okay? And a lot of people choose not to heal. A lot of people choose to put a band-aid on their issues. Let me just say that, okay? Because we know ourselves, okay? We know ourselves. A lot of us choose to wear the mask or put a band-aid on, those shadow layers of us, and move forward as though it's not going to affect us. But the fact that we don't do the healing work, we don't put the work in, family, it can move on into our adulthood. Let me just say that. And it can affect us in our adulthood, in our relationships, okay, with our significant others, as well as with our children. So, with that being said, let's get with this reading. And once again, I'm not judging them. I want the spirit do the talking. Okay, family? Now, what made me really want to do this right here, I had did this yesterday evening, and I saw a lot of traits about Candace that really bothered me. Okay, and I'm like, OMG. So I'm going to go ahead on and do this again and see if those same traits are going to pop back up again. Okay, I can't make this stuff up. So real quick, give me a minute, family. Let me get a picture of Candace real quick, and then we'll move from there. And I call these two fractured souls. Okay. They're two fractured souls that have attracted each other. Oh, you're gonna say broken souls. All right, family. You're gonna watch me shuffle them and lay them out. I'm gonna lay them out in 4 rows, okay? When the spirit tells me to stop, I'm gonna stop. Now, right now, I'm gonna focus on Candace, okay? I hope you can see this. Let me bring this down some. I'm trying to be as transparent as I can. Hold on. All righty. That's my spirit guides to connect with Candace, Blythe spirit guides. See those things in the dark to bring them out to the marvelous light concerning Candace. Who is Candace? What is Candace hiding? Who is Candace? What is Candace hiding? Seeking clarity about Candace. And do me a favor, family. Get you a notepad and a pencil and compare these two characteristics. Who's Candace? Who is Candace? Seeking clarity about Candace. All right, I was told to stop. As you see, I'm going to set these. I'm going to set them up here for right now, okay? I'm not using those. All right. And you know what? I'm seeing a lot of the same characteristic that I saw yesterday when I had did a reading on this sister, okay? And as I stated, I'm going to say this again because people can watch you, and they get on the, you know, oh, you judging. No, I'm not judging her. Okay, as you see, I'm not saying anything. I'm letting the spirit do the talking. Okay, and I said it with love, family. So please know it's okay to agree as well as to disagree. Just disagree with love, okay, family, or don't say anything at all. Okay, feel free to exit the door as the same as you came in. All right. So anyway, let me drink my water, and I'm going to show you the cards. All right, because I'm in my heart space. So right now, I'm not thinking about Candace in a negative light. I'm going to let the spirit do the talking. A lot of time when it comes to those shadow aspects of people, you know, a lot of time people are in denial. Okay, and even if you know what I mean, they drink. They have to put a band-aid on things, because they don't want to face and own up to their issues, those dark layers of them. So I'm through talking. This right here is me doing the shadow work on Candace, okay? Who is Candace? This is what's being revealed, okay? I can't make this ish up. I'm going to keep you. I have 4 rows. They're not in divine order, okay? But this will give many of you an idea of who Candace is, okay? Allegedly. Secretive. Conflicted. Now, some of these words you're going to have to Google, family, okay? And I knew this already because they popped up in my reading. Boredom. So one who longing for change, okay? Boredom. So that's confirmation already because they popped up in my reading. Mm. So like going on with Candace, helpless, vindictive, bitterness, sabotage. And when I think of sabotage, I also think about um, sacrifice. A lot of times you can sacrifice yourself, like a self-sacrifice as well, okay? Doing things that are not for your highest good, sabotaging a situation or whatever the case may be, okay? Sabotage. Abandonment issues. See, all this is stemmed from her childhood on up. Something was going on with her sister, as well as could be from failed past relationships. Abandonment issues. We ain't surprised, aren't we? Drugs. Now it doesn't say drugs, drugs, but it's a drug, okay? So I'll admit if you be the judge on that. Guilt. Now, a lot of time with this shadow oracle deck, not only does it let you know about the characteristic of a person, but what are some of their actions that reflects their shadow selves. See, that's a drug. Either she takes drugs or she could have drugged somebody, allegedly. Guilt. Okay, feeling guilty, having guilt feelings. It's how one choose to interpret this. But we all know, she takes drugs, okay, whether they be prescription or illegal drugs. We know this, okay? The next one. I can't make this up. A lot of the cards will come right back out. I kid you not. As I stated, the spirit realm knows all things. Dark. Arrogance. Deception. Rage. That's someone who got a hot temper. It can go from 1 to 10 very quick. If something upset them or someone. Greed. Shame. Now we saw guilt. Now we're seeing shame as well. Burdens. That's someone carrying the load, ain't it? Insecurities. Control freak. Domineering. Okay, let's move on to the third row. Blindsided. Let me just say blindside. Damn, you got to Google this word. Ambivalence. Ambivalence. Uncertainty. Uncertainties of feelings, I guess. Just Google it, family. Condescending. Wow, can you imagine how she was probably talking to her children? Condescending. Mm. This also represents arrogance, showing feelings of superiority. Anyway, it's kind of like looking down on somebody. Condescending. Awkward. And a lot of this could be how she feels about herself as well, okay? Accusations. Accusations. This is how she feels, accusations towards her. See how the spirit realm just be peeling all the layers. Internalizing. This is someone who keeps a lot in, boy. They keep a lot in. They take things in. Internalizing. Brainwashed. Hmm. Brainwashed by who? I ain't surprised about this one. Entanglement. If you watch my reading I did on her, it spokes. I mean, something about a friend of the family, a friend, and other things came out letting me know something about this right here. Okay, entanglement. And this is not with her husband. Okay, let me just say that this could be some past dealings, but you know, I'm just showing you the cards. Ego bound. Rejection. Feelings of rejection. All right, the last one. Distraction. Could the spirit be telling us certain hidden things about that fateful evening, shall I say? Could Candace been distracted? Regret. Okay. Drunk. Grudge. Someone who holds a grudge. That could be a spiteful individual who like to get revenge also. Doubtful. That's someone who has fear-based thoughts, always thinking the worst, thinking negative. Numbness. Now, where can this come from? Yeah, doing drugs, drinking, trying to numb yourself. Yep, yep. Spirit knows. Withdraw. Withdrawn. I'm sorry. Withdrawn. Yep. We saw this in the beginning, haven't we? Hmm. Flighty. Flighty. Google it, family. It'll tell you exactly what it means. And actually, I think I remember something about irresponsible. Okay, but Google it. Not only she's distracted, but flighty as well. Okay, I think it means irresponsible. And the last one, complacency. Complacency. Just Google this word, family. Okay. And I did something. It stated something about unaware of danger. But it has a lot to do with when you are distracted as well. You're very distracted. You're not operating in awareness, okay, as far as what's going on around you, okay? But I didn't mean for you to judge when it comes to this word. So there you have it. This is not what I say. This is what the spirit revealed. And a lot of the same cards came back out. Came right back out. Okay? You can fool people, but you cannot fool the spirit. Please know that. Okay, family. Let's move on to Dawn. Okay? Let's move on to Dawn. I don't need for Don to look at me. I just need to look at his picture. It has his aura all around him, okay? picture speaks volume about an individual. Infinite creator divine within. Seeking clarity about Don's well. Who is Don well? Seeking clarity about Don's shadow self. Who is Don? What is Don hiding? Who is Don and what is he hiding? What are those shadow layers about Don? What is Don giving off vibrationally? Who is a Don? As he throw things in the dark to bring them out to the marvelous light concerning Don well. Who is Don well? Seeking clarity about Don's well. Okay. But I will say this from what I'm seeing, Don is a control freak. Okay. He is definitely a control freak. I am seeing that about him. All right. So I can see why in the way Candace was longing for change, Um, Don's a bit of a control freak. And I'm sure he shows a lot of that behind the scenes. Okay. I will say that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. The spirit is revealing that he's a little control freak. All right. Okay, fam. I'm going to get started on Don's real quick. Okay. Don't forget, have your little uh, pad and pencil. Compare the two. Okay. And you can see how they end up attracting each other. None of this is my opinion. Okay. All I'm doing is showing you the cards. I just led by the spirit. Brutality. And this speaks about cruelty and violence, okay? And we know he has a past that's based on this, okay? Brutality. I'm sure he has a past of violence. Core, yeah, anyway, I get tongue twisted. I'll let y'all look at it. All right, coercion. I think that's what it's saying. Coercion. It speaks about using force or threats as far as trying to persuade or get your issues, your point across. I guess. Okay. Rebellious. See, a lot of this is stem from his past growing up. Rebellious. Don was more like a rebel, shall I say? Held hostage. When I get this right here, I pretty much sense that he's a control freak. But that's all I'm going to say. He does have a past. Let me just say that. So I really don't know what kind of things he was into. Okay, let me just say that. But it popped up for a reason. Held hostage. Drained. Someone that can be emotionally drained. Feeling empty. Bitterness. Wow. Him and Candace both got this. Dark. Him and Candace got this in common. Two dark individuals. Accusations. See how him and Candace feeling the same way? Accusations coming against them. Accusations. Shame. Feeling shame about something. Withdrawal. Conflicted. Okay? Feeling conflicted about something or someone. I let me if you be the judge on that. The next one. Bully. Pass aggression. I'm sorry. Passive aggression. I knew this right here. I knew it. Denial. Don is in denial big time. He's in denial big time. Don is a stalemate, pretending there is no problems. All Don is doing is he trying to fight and hold on to his family. But he's in denial big time. The spirit is revealing that. That's why he's the way he is, okay? Yeah, he ain't trying to face what's really going on, to face the truth. He in denial. Desperation. And he could also be in denial as far as the part that he may have played, okay? Whatever that is. It could be, covering up, allegedly. Enslaved. I'm sorry. Incisive. Incavus. Oh, Lord. I let many of you Google this, okay? Google this. Because I pronounced it wrong. Envy. So he has some like jealousy qualities about him as well. Deception. Yep, brainwashed. That's interesting. Don and Candace cards are coming out saying the same thing pretty much. Brainwash. Make you wonder, brainwashed about what? What are these two into? Insecurities, complacency, just like his wife. Secretive, but we knew this, didn't we? Secretive. Deception and secretive go hand in hand. That's like, for instance, he can come into some information, but he won't say anything. He won't say anything, and that can play part of deception too. Okay, I'm just saying. Yeah, we knew this right here. We knew this. Drunk. We knew this. Confusion. Don, he's not operating in awareness either. He really isn't. Yep, blindsided. Blindside. Ego bound. Regret. And that could stem from the past, as far as, childhood all the way on up to adulthood. Jealousy. Selfishness. I be hearing a lot of people in the comments. That's all Don. He just think about himself. It should be about Summer, and all he care about is himself. He just talk about me, 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 Okay, selfishness. He puts the spotlight on Don when it should be about his daughter. Heartbroken. So he is heartbroken, family. He is heartbroken. He is heartbroken. Disagreeable. And we see this a lot because Don ain't trying to hear nothing social media has to say, okay? Disagreeable. Bias. Hostility. All right, family, the last one. I knew this one. Ignorance. Everybody plays the fool sometime. No exception to the rule. Victim. This is how he feels. He feels like he's a victim as well. So not only are we seeing those shadow aspects of him, but we also get an idea of how a person, many of you are also seeing how Don thinks and as well as how Candace thinks, okay? Or their actions, okay? Closed off. This is how he feels. Betrayal. About who, Don? Don feels betrayal. Rejection. He's definitely feeling this from social media because they letting him have it left and right. Defiance. Disobedience. Resistance. Opposition. Helpless. Abuse. Now, this can be the shadow aspect of Don, or this could be something that stemmed from his past or a characteristic of his, okay, in the past as well, okay? But abuse, um, well, anyway, I didn't mean to be the judge, okay? Abuse is popping up. Condescending. Mm, drug. And last, doubtful. All right, family. So, anyway, this right here was my divine shadow self reading, okay, on Don and Candace Well, okay. Um, I let me if you be the judge, okay. But as you see, none of this was my opinion. A lot of this, especially when it comes to Candace, is repeating itself. It's pretty much what I have seen already last night when I did a private reading on Candace, trying to get an idea about her, and a lot of things kept coming out. So with that being said, I let me be the judge on that. I'm praying, if anything, that these two will get to that place of owning their ish, shall I say, those shadow aspects of them that needs healing. Let me just say that. Because until they do, they're gonna keep, wearing the mask, acting like the issue is not a factor. They're gonna keep, drinking, let's put a band-aid on it. Keep doing drugs, let's put a band-aid on it. Just not facing those layers of them that really needs to be paid attention to, okay? Because as I stated, it can stem on to, how they interact with each other as well as how they interact with their children, okay? And a lot of this right here, it's not good. It's not good at all. Now, please know we all have issues. Let me just say that, but everybody issues are different. Some are more darker than others, okay? Um, but this is what came out concerning these two, and now you see why they attracted each other, okay? So anyway, this is my shadow reading on Don and Candace. If any of you would like to request a reading from your sister, please feel free to email me. Okay, email me first always, and the payments can be from PayPal or Cash App. Now, when it comes to my shadow, if anyone would like to purchase one of these kind of readings, as far as me using this card right here, I would do this kind of reading for you for just $20. And what I would do, I would just go through these cards on whoever the individual is that you would like for me to do a reading on, especially when it comes to many of you who are dating someone, and instead of you putting all of your time into someone that's not really for your highest good, you don't really know the person, you too much going by the outer appearance. It is so good to peel those layers to get an idea of who this individual is, okay? As far as those things that about them that I feel like, that you would need to know. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people carry a lot of dark characteristics about them, and they won't show that to you in the beginning. Okay, a lot of time it takes for you to really, really get to know a person before you start seeing those layers being peeled. You be like, "Oh my goodness, I didn't know you was like that." But as I stated, we all have shadow aspects of us, but some are more severe than others. Okay, and as I stated, it's a matter of owning your shit, shall I say, and healing, putting the work in. A lot of people don't want to do that. Okay, they rather just pacify it and act like it doesn't exist and keep it moving. But little do they know it will affect them. All right, their it will affect them as far as they deal with their spouse or significant other. Okay, and so that's all I want to say. But at least you have an insight as far as who and what you're dealing with. Let me just say that. Okay, so. Thank you, Butterfly. I love you. I appreciate you. Bye for now. Much love to you. And if anybody do want this kind of reading, just let me know. I would like to request a divine shadow self oracle. Okay, let me know who the individual is. Okay, so that's all I have to say. Bye for now, love.